Hi, I'm Melissa Colon, the Distance Education Coordinator, and I'm also your facilitator and guide for EDUC50 Emerging Technologies for Online Course Development. I'm really excited about this course. It's the first time I've been able to teach it, and we're going to focus and explore different technologies, social and digital media. And what's really exciting about this, whether you're a student or an instructor, you will be able to share with us what you've experienced and what you've learned, and you'll be able to provide some feedback as what you think is going to be appropriate for learning in your classroom. Again, whether you're a student or an instructor, we want to hear from you, especially our students. We like to hear what works for them to help with the learning environment, especially in an online modality. So what I'm going to do is take you on a little bit of a tour of the course first to get you familiar. Okay, let's go. Here is what the classroom will look like. Some of these different panels will be missing, and of course you'll see a video here, the one that I'm actually recording right now. But what's really cool is that you'll be able to start to explore right away. And so I'm going to assume that some of the basics you've already encountered before, like the menu to the left, and also you have been able to update your account. Now, if you haven't been able to do that yet, you'll see in the very beginning module there are some different types of instructions for you to get up to speed with the Canvas online learning environment. In fact, if you see a link such as edit your user profile and set up your notifications, that will help you with your account information. Now, you'll see that there's this menu to the left as well. So again, this is your global menu. It'll be in every classroom that you have because it's a standard global menu to the left. This is your course menu, and you'll be able to explore each area, but I want you to notice that we have the syllabus that is posted, and I'm just going to click on that so you can see what that looks like. And the syllabus is a link right here, and you'll be able to click on it and download it or view it right there in the frame. And I also want you to notice that there's the modules here. So everything is going to be done in a week-by-week module. So I'm giving you a little bit of a head start, and I have the Start Here First module. So you'll be able to click on the first item in the module and just go through each item one at a time. You'll notice if you scroll down, you'll be able to read the information, and then you'll be able to go through each item. And that's really cool because what's nice about that is you will be able to see each item sequentially and how I set up the workflow for you. So I will be able to click on this and show you how to go through each item in the sequential order that I have laid it out for you. Now, what's really basically in the Start Here First is getting started information. So if you're not familiar with the online learning environment, or you're not familiar with Canvas, you can get caught up and up to speed. I really don't do many assignments that have instructions for using Canvas, but I'll be glad to help you, especially if you haven't taken the EDUC50 and so you're not familiar with Canvas. So again, you'll be able to go through each item, and then you'll also be able to come back up here and see the modules. So I'm just going to be moving this out of the way and going back here to the modules here. And there's discussions. We're going to do a virtual session each week. Most likely it's going to be on a Tuesday evening, so if you can't attend, that's okay. I will have each session archived for you. Now, here's the activities for the first week. Again, I'm opening this up in the middle of I call it the pre-week, so you'll be able to get a head start and take a look at some of the activities that you will need to complete. The one really important assignment for this week is that hands-on course development rubric. Some of you that are instructors are already familiar with this. So I give you the information, I give you the rubric to download, review, make notes on, and then upload back to this assignment area. So let me just ease your mind a little bit. If you are a student and you happen to have, and I wouldn't think you would, design a course before or even create a course or any online modules, I want you to think like a student when you're doing this assignment. If you need some help and you're challenged by it, let's talk about it. I will give you some more in-depth instruction about this. But when you open this rubric, you'll see it's very easy to open and write on it. Once you have actually downloaded it to your desktop, you will be able to make notes. So this tells a little bit about the rubric. What most of us will do with this rubric is we will look at our courses and then we'll think about some of the things that we have in our courses. Do we have objectives? So the objectives here, and I do want to go back and really make this clear, are items that would be in the beginning of every learning module. And as a student, you can tell us if those are important to you. Do you need to know? Think of it as a roadmap. As an instructor, we want to make sure that those objectives align with the course content. So an instructor is going to be looking at the rubric possibly a little different. But the good news is that we will be checking out this rubric in the beginning of the class, and you will really get more familiar with all of the different items in the rubric. So by the end of the class, you'll have a better idea of how it works and really what the rubric is all about. Think of it as a guideline to make sure that our course is exemplary, that the modules, the assignments, the activities, the communication tools that we use, the media that we implement into the course, whether it's social or digital media, they all align with the goals in each of the very important areas that make up a very exemplary course. So I think you'll find this very helpful whether you decide to use it or it's even something you would use as a student or instructor. Most of us as instructors will be highly encouraged to use this as we develop our courses. Okay, so back to that assignment area. And I do want to just show you another activity for the first week, and this is the discussion forum. I can't stress enough how the discussion forum is so important to the building and nurturing of our online community. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. This is where, in lieu of a face-to-face lecture, we will be discussing and learning and articulating everything about that particular module. And then there are some ideas that we can express, our likes and our dislikes, and it is very informative. It is the way that we really critically think about what we're doing and why we're doing it. So anyway, I get really excited, and I do have some stipulations. I really want everyone to try to get in the best of their ability by Wednesday at midnight to post, especially this first one. This is going to be very easy and you'll be able to post about yourself. I am aware that sometimes in some of the units that we actually talk about particular activities that you need some time to learn about those activities, do some reading, do some exploring, but do your best to get in there and do your initial post by then. And then last but not least, I wrap up every learning module with what has been completed or what you should have demonstrated in that particular learning module. So again, this class is going to be highly engaging and active, and I appreciate all of the feedback that I will get from you. And please make sure you communicate with me in a timely way so that you know what's expected of you, and if you have any challenges, I have ways for you to keep in contact with me. So I really look forward to this class. Thank you very much.